Hey y'all, I'm Brody, and welcome to the KATS Couch. Today I'm here with...
Travis Utecht, CTE Director.
Can you give us a brief description of your job here?
Yes, I have a couple different responsibilities as far as the career and technical programs for the whole school district. My main thing that I look at really is our overall programs, looking at what different programs of study we offer for CTE for the different areas that we have here. Then the other side of that is the financial side, grants, budget money, things like that. I have responsibilities at both the middle schools. We have some CTE courses that are being taught both at Brabham and at Lynn Lucas. And then obviously we have the CTE Center here at the high school. We even have a couple of CTE courses that are taught on the main campus in our science classes as well. So that's one of the things I look at is just what different programs we can offer to our students, looking at different certifications that are available to the kids. And then the other side of that, like I said, is the financial side. I'm responsible for writing the budget for CTE, writing grant proposals, and using that grant money we get from federal government and from the state government as well, and just using that to better the programs for the students.
What would you say was the most challenging part of the CTE director position?
Man, I tell you what, the growth that we've had here the last 4 years has been a really big challenge for us. When we opened up this facility, or the year before we had this facility, we only had about 15 teachers in our CTE department. Since then, we've almost doubled. I think we have 27 staff members now that are full-time CTE teachers. And part of the issue with that is sometimes teacher retention. Sometimes it's tough to keep teachers here because a lot of our teachers aren't teachers by trade. They're actually from the industry. And sometimes industry opportunities come available. Maybe there's a more attractive offer that comes to money sometimes, and so sometimes staff members may leave because of that. But that's probably one of the more challenging parts of that. They're having so much growth, keeping us 100% filled when it comes to those teaching jobs has been a difficult thing to do, but in the end, I think we've done a great job of getting the staff members that we do have, and I think it's been really good for our students.
So I know that you were principal at the main building for a while. So how do you feel about the change from principal to director?
Well, at first I wasn't really sure how that was going to go. I was the principal for 5 years at Willis High School, and even before I was the principal, I was an assistant principal or an associate principal for 5 years before that. So I'd spent 10 years as an administrator at Willis High School and even taught for the 6 years prior to that as well. So I'd spent a good portion of my career actually in that building and a lot of it in that administrative role. But obviously, while I was principal, I saw this building being built. I knew the things that were going to come from this, the positivities from that. And it just so happened that the CTE director prior to me was getting ready to retire. So timing-wise, I knew it was a great opportunity for me to come. So when the superintendent asked me if I'd be interested in the position, I definitely jumped at the opportunity. I knew the stuff that could come out of this was going to be great for students, great for the community. But yes, the transition was a little bit tough for me. It's a little bit quieter out here. Lunch duty is a little bit different than you have obviously in the main building. And so some of that it's different, but there's not really one part of this job that really I don't like. I like every aspect of it, and seeing the great things that our students have been able to produce. The work that our staff has done with our students out here has been amazing. It's almost like its own little city out here sometimes, the different things that our students have done and can do. So maybe the pace of the high school was something that I missed a little bit, of things that are happening there, but I got used to it really quick. And I've enjoyed every aspect of this job.
So which position do you feel like you have more like of an influence or an effect on like how the students live their like day-to-day school lives?
Well, I'll be honest with you. My role as principal probably is where that would probably lie, just because as a campus administrator, you spend more time with students. Currently, my role right now is really a district level position. Like central office, I just happen to be able to have my actual physical office here on this campus, but I don't really get to interact with the students as much as I did as a high school administrator when I was an assistant principal or as a principal. So I don't know that I have as much of an impact on students as I once did because of that, at least that day-to-day role that I have as a CTE director. But I'm hoping that the support that I give the teachers in the different programs, that my impact can be felt that way. But definitely, you know, as a campus principal, you really start to build that bond, that relationship with the students. In fact, if there's anything that I did miss about that, that would probably be it, is having that chance to build those relationships with students. I mean, I get to interact with kids every now and then, in an opportunity like today, obviously is a great one for me, and I hop at those opportunities. But because my role is more at the administrative level, not so much more at the campus level, I don't get to spend probably as much time that way.
Since you were a principal like earlier, how do you feel about the changes that were made this year?
Oh man, I have been very excited about what we've been doing here at Willis High School this year. I think Mr. Smith and his admin team, several of them obviously that are new to the district and new to the campus, has done a great job. I mean, we've changed a lot over the years that I've been here. Obviously, I've been in this district for 23 years. I've seen us grow from a small little 4A school to a pretty large 6A high school now. And those growing pains sometimes can cause some issues. But I really think that Mr. Smith and Ms. Prewer and the rest of the administrative staff have done a great job really adapting to those changes that were needed from the previous years. Maybe it might have been some rough going for a little bit for the students to understand how the accountability was going to work going forward. But I think if we can be consistent with that as an admin team, as teachers in the building and students and the parents and everybody buying in together, I really think we can put Willis High School at the top.
I know you have a kid going here, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So how are you feeling about like, are you confident in this school's like ability to teach him as much as he needs to know?
That's a great question. I've actually been asked something similar to that before. I've been very blessed that I've had both a daughter and a son that was able to attend Willis School's kindergarten through 12th grade. My daughter is currently a senior at Texas A&M. And one of the reasons she's in her senior year and just her third year of college was because of the education she's provided here at Willis High School. We have a phenomenal dual credit program that really gave her a lot of opportunities to earn some of those college credits. And not only earning those credits, I think it's really prepared her to be successful in college and beyond. And I really feel the same way about my son. My son had more opportunities to attend CTE classes than my daughter did since she graduated right in the middle of when this program just started. But he got good opportunities here as well, doing several different programs at the CTE Center. The teachers that he had at Willis High School were awesome. So I definitely believe that they both have been prepared and will be successful in college and beyond because of the education they earned here at Willis High School.
Thank you so much for your time today. And I think that's all the time we have for today. So
all right.
see you guys next time.